Good morning. Good morning, class 10 students. Hello, good morning. Please join quickly. It's already 12:15. Its time is 12:15 almost. Please, all of you, take your notebooks and you will need graph sheets also. If you are not having the graph sheets right now, you do them later on. But in next two classes, we will be doing this graphical solutions. So keep with you the graph sheets for use. Well, good morning, dear students. Once again, I welcome you in this class 10th. Our topic that we have started, chapter number 3, linear equations in two variables. So we have discussed this algebra. We have now learned that the pair of linear equations in two variables can be solved either by graphical method or algebraic method. Algebraic method comprises of substitution method, elimination method, and cross multiplication. And out of those three, we have discussed the substitution method and elimination method. Now in today's class, we are going to do the graphical solution. We will be doing graphical solutions. So please note it down, the table that is written over here. Please note down this table. We will discuss it and then we will learn how to plot the graph and find the graphical solutions. So this is how we start. So class, this is pair of linear equations in two variables. There are two different types of solutions possible, graphical solution and algebraic solution. Now graphical solution means we draw graphs. And how does the linear equation graph looks like that you have studied in your 9th class? That the linear equation graph is a straight line. It's a straight line. Now because there is a pair of linear equations, that means you are having how many linear equations? 2. You are having 2 linear equations. 2 linear equation means 2 lines. You are having 2 lines. 2 lines in a plane. Okay? You are having 2 lines in a plane. Please all of you join quickly. I think I am audible and the board is clearly visible to you. If you have any problem, you can use the chat box. Please let me know through that box. I find slowly you people are joining. Welcome you. Okay. So now, if you are having 2 lines, the 2 lines in a plane, there are 3 different situations. Either they can intersect, or they can be parallel, or the 2 lines, they coincide. So with 2 lines, there are 3 different situations possible. Mind it once again, the 2 lines in a plane. The 2 lines in a plane, there are 3 different situations: intersecting lines, parallel lines, or the lines that coincide. For that, I take these 2 sticks. See, these 2 sticks if you take, there are, and that too in a plane. What happens? They intersect means in this manner. This is what happens. They are the intersecting lines. Then comes parallel. In a plane means they are parallel like this. Like the tracks of railway tracks, like that, they will never meet. They are parallel to each other, maintaining same distance throughout. Another is coincide. That means this is a line, another line comes and overlaps. It coincides with it. Okay? They merge together. So these are the 2 situations. Now, once again I repeat it, that is the lines are in a same plane. If the 2 lines are not in the same plane, then there comes one situation, say this type of a situation, where the 2 lines will never meet because they are in 2 different planes, and they will never meet. But they are not parallel, mind it, because they are not in the same plane, they will never meet, but still they are not parallel. Can you say these 2 lines are parallel? But this line will move in this plane and the other one will move in the other plane, so they will never meet. Such lines are called your skew lines, okay, if they are on the different planes. So we are talking about lines which are in the same plane. So 3 different situations: intersecting lines, parallel lines, or coinciding lines. Okay. So with this, we just take the general form of linear equations in two variable. In the very first class, we have come to know that the linear equations in two variables in the general form, they can be written as a1x plus b1y plus c1, and in the second equation you call it as a2x plus b2y plus c2. So the coefficient of x is said to be a1, coefficient of y is your b1, and the constant term is c1. Similarly, in the other equation, coefficient of x is a2, coefficient of y is b2, and the constant term is your c2. Now see, we will try to understand it from this table. This is graphical representation of the two lines. If the two lines happens to be intersecting line, then the coefficients, then how the coefficients will behave, that is a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. Okay, so this is the condition for intersecting line. And what is the interpretation, or what is the conclusion you draw from this situation? That is, coefficients a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. That states that the solution of the linear equation is going to be exactly one solution, that is your unique solution. It is said to be unique solution. Exactly one solution means unique solution. Next comes the case of parallel line. If the two lines from this pair of linear equations happens to be parallel lines, then your a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2, but not equal to c1 upon c2. So initially a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, but finally they do not agree, not equal to. So the result comes out to be no solution. Solution is not possible in this case. Okay, that is how diagrammatically it will appear to you on the graph. That is, the two lines are parallel. They will never meet. They will never conclude. They will not agree with one another. That means no solution. Parallel line means they are moving on their own path. They are separated by a constant distance. They will never meet. That means no solution. They will never meet means they will never agree. That means there is no solution possible. Then comes coincident lines. The two lines that coincide. Coincide means, very nice, they merge together. They agree with one another. Coincide means they agree at each and every point. So a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. So in that case, we are going to have infinitely many solutions. So this table is very important. I give you some time. Please note it down, and in the meantime, if you have any difficulty, you let me know through the chat box so that I come to know. I hope this thing is clear to you, and okay. So this is intersecting lines, parallel lines, and coincident lines. And this is the condition with the coefficients. What do you mean by coefficients? That I have explained with the help of the standard form of the linear equations. Now we will take some examples and we will solve them. Before that, you note down this table, please. Let me know if you have noted it. Yes, students, please join quickly and note down this table. I find students from different schools, they are joining. I have Sneha ma'am with me. Then Vishal from KB Secretariat Rohini, second shift. Okay. So now let us take some example. See, if I take the linear equation, say x plus 3y equal to 6, okay, and the other one is your 2x minus 3y is equal to say 12. These are the two linear equations. Let us take. So, now let us compare the coefficients. What are the coefficients? Rub it now. Okay, so I hope you have noted it. This is now we will find out the points for this equations. Okay, so x plus 3y, the first equation is x plus 3y equal to 6. What we do here, we will take one table. This is x and y. This is x and y. Because we are going to find 3 points, we make 3 such columns. So we write this as x is equal to 6 minus 3y. Fine. Because x has no coefficient, we keep it in one side, and the other one 3y, we transpose it to the other side. So this becomes 6 minus 3y. So if you put y equal to 0, then you get x is equal to 6. Because this will be minus 3 into 0 will be 6. So you put the value x equal to 6, y equal to 0. Then you take another point. Say you take y equal to 1. Y equal to 1 if you take, then what is the value of x? Then you will get value of x as x plus x is equal to 6 minus 3 into 1, that is 6 minus 3 equal to 3. So if y equal to 1, x is equal to 3. So in this way you find out the points. You need to calculate it in this manner and make the small table, represent it like this, and the variable without any coefficient, you keep it in one side and the other one you shift it. So in this way you get this equation. This will be easier for you to get the coordinate points, because if you take 3y over here and you shift x to the other side, then you will have y is equal to 6 minus x upon 3. So this will give you, this calculation may be difficult and you may make mistake, though this is correct, but from our side we advise you to keep x and find out the values in this manner. Now let us take, we generate small values, say 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, these are the values we generally prefer. So for the third one, say y is equal to 2, then comes x is equal to 6 minus 3y, right? So if you take y equal to 2, then x is equal to 6 minus 3 into 2. That is 6 minus 6 equal to 0. So x is equal to 6 minus 6 equal to 0. So you substitute this value, y equal to 2, x equal to 0. So this is for this particular equation. You have formed this table. Please note it down and you calculate the values of x and y from this equation. 2x minus 3y equal to 12. In the same way, you are supposed to prepare the table x and y. Okay. Now in this case, x coefficient is 2 and y coefficient is 3. So none of the coefficients are 1. So either I have to shift 3y to the other side and we get the value of the variable x, or we can shift x to the other side. But see, looking at the coefficients, if you keep 2x to this side and you shift 3y minus 3y to the other side, then it will become like this, and your x will be 12 plus 3y upon 2. And remember, if the denominator is 2, whatever value of y you use, you are going to get the value of x which will be terminating at one point or will have some integer value. Will have some integer or it will be terminating at one point, because you have already learnt in your previous chapter, chapter number 1, that is 2 and 5. If the denominators are 2 and 5, then it will happen what? Terminating or non-terminating. That idea you have already got from your chapter number 1. Keeping that in mind, I ask you to prefer that particular variable where the coefficient is 2 or 5, to keep it on the left hand side, so that in the denominator you have either 2 or 5, like that. If that is not possible, then of course you move with the other coefficients, but if 2 is there, you try to calculate the value in this manner. Okay, now let us start. In this case, if you have y equal to 0, if y equal to 0, then what is the value of x you are going to get? Then your x will be equal to 12 plus 3 into y will give you 0. So x is equal to 6. Okay, so x is equal to 6. If you take x is equal to y is equal to 2, then what will happen? Y equal to 2. Then you calculate the value and let me know through the chat box. Please, I am waiting for your answer. I hope my boardwalk is visible to you. Yes, please let me know. If y is equal to 2, then what will be the value of x? I am waiting for your answer. Yes, if y equal to 2, then what is the value of x? I'm waiting for your answer. Please, all of you. Yes. Yes, now some right answers have started coming. I think you have calculated it. So the value of, if y is equal to 2, then your x is equal to 12 plus 3 into 2 is 6 upon 2, that is 18 upon 2 equal to 9. So x is equal to 9. Then we need one more value. If we need one more value, for that let me take minus 2. If you take y equal to minus 2, then what will be the value? X is equal to 12 plus 3 into minus 2 upon 2. Okay, upon 2. So this is equal to 12 minus 6 upon 2, which is your 6 2, that is 3. So if y is equal to minus 2, you get the value x as 3. So this is how you have obtained the values. Please note down this table before we go and plot these points. Please write it down. If possible, take one graph sheet so that you can plot these points along with me and find out the solution. I hope this is clear how to calculate the points. This you have already done in your 9th class. So I repeat it once again, because x is a number where coefficient is 1. This x is there in the left hand side and 3y is transpose. So this becomes minus 3y. Now you take some value of y, say 0, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, and you get the corresponding value of x. Here we have taken y equal to 0. If y equal to 0, x comes out to be 6. If y is equal to 1, then x is equal to 6 minus 3 into 1, because this is 3y, 3 into 1. So 6 minus 3 equal to 3. You take this value and complete this table. Then the third value, take y equal to 2, x is equal to 6 minus 3y. This is what the equation says. So 6 minus 3 into 2 is 6, 6 minus 6, 0. So this is how you complete the table of the first equation, this one. Now the second equation is 2x minus 3y equal to 12. This is the second equation, 2x minus 3y equal to 12. Now here the coefficient of x and y, none of them are 1. So x coefficient is 2. So we keep this 2x on the left hand side. 3y is transposed to the other side. So it becomes plus 3y. Don't make mistake in plus or minus signs, because this is where the students generally commit mistake. They do transpose it to the other side, but keep the symbol sign as minus 3y. So that's where you commit mistake. So whatever the calculations you will be doing thereafter, everything is going to be wrong. So this is plus 3y. Now this equation, you substitute the value of y of your choice. Say y is equal to minus 2. In that case, this is 12 plus 3. Y value you have taken is minus 2. Plus into minus is minus, 3 into 2 is 6. So this is 12 minus 6 upon 2, 6 upon 2, that is 3. You enter this value into the table. That is y equal to minus 2 and x equal to 3. Same for the value y equal to 2, you get x equal to 9. This is how these two tables you have calculated. Now you will see, I will in the screen now, the graph sheet will appear and you will see how I am going to plot these points. Before that, please note down this table carefully, do the calculations and keep the graph sheet with you ready, and if it is not available, then draw the axis, the x-axis and y-axis in your notebook so that you can plot the points along with me. Now class, so we will take another set of linear equations. For that also we will find out the values, we will prepare the table so that these two we can show with the help of graph sheets. Okay. Now we will changing the screen to the graph sheet. Okay, in your screen now the graph sheet will appear. Okay, now these graphs are available. You can see the table. We have already found this value. See. Now you can see the first table is your x equal to 6, y is 0. Then x is 3, y is 1. X is 0 and y equal to 2. You can see I have plotted these points. X equal to 6 and y equal to 0 is this point. This is the point, x equal to 6, y equal to 0. Then you have got this point. This is your x equal to 0, y equal to 2. And then the third, another point in between, you have got 3, 1. This is x is 3, y is 1. So these 3 points, they are in a straight line, and when you join them, you get the equation, the graph of the equation x plus 3y equal to 6. X plus 3y equal to 6. Now the another one, the line with blue color, that is the equation of the line (2x minus 3y equal to 12. So the points are again x equal to 6, y equal to 0. This is one point, x equal to 6, y equal to 0. Another point is your x equal to y equal to 2 and x equal to, you take this point, x is 3 and y is minus 2. X is 3, y is in between 2 and 4, the middle point, that is your 3. So this is 3 and y is minus 2. Then another point is your x is 9 and y is 2. 8 and 10, in between 8 and 10 you have got the point. You see, I have magnified, I have zoomed it, and you can see the point clearly. X is 9, y is 2. This is how you are going to plot the graph. X-axis and y-axis is represented, and these are the points. Now class, please see the questions that are asked framed from this topic. That is, you are asked to, sometimes the question is, shade the triangle formed by these two lines and the y-axis. In that case, what will be the triangle you are going to shade? That is this shade. This is the line for the first equation, this is the line for the second equation, and this is your y-axis. This is the y-axis. So this triangle so formed, you will be shading this triangle. These are the questions that are asked from your examination point of view. These such types of questions are important, like shade the triangle formed by these two lines and the y-axis. So this is the y-axis, you will be shading it. Or sometimes you may be asked to write the vertex of the triangle formed by these two lines and the y-axis. So in that case, you will be writing the vertices of the triangle, that is x is 0, y is 2. This is one of the vertex of the triangle. Another vertex is this one. This is your 6, 0, and the third vertex of the triangle is this one. That is x is 0, y is minus 4. You will mention these vertices if it is asked so, and if they ask you to shade the triangle, then you need to shade this triangle. Okay, so this is how we go about for the graphical solution of linear equation, and we have already found from our coefficients a1, a2 and b1, b2, it has already, with the interpretation, was saying that it is going to be intersecting line, and that is, you are going to have a unique solution. So what is the unique solution? What point which is common to both the lines? That is your 6, 0. This coordinate is common to both the lines. Therefore, this is a unique solution, that is 6, 0. Please have a look, and I hope this thing is clear for you, because in today's homework you will be doing this graph plotting. If you have any problem, then let me know through your chat. Yes. So I think now you can points and graph plotting. It's very interesting. It's very interesting part, dear students. So in this way, the solution, you will write finally the answer, that the solution is 6, 0. You will be finding the solution that is answer you will write. Don't just plot it, and sometimes the students, they plot the graph and they leave it like this. But when you plot the graph, please do mention the answer, that is solution is, it was x is 6, 0. That point was common to both the equations, both the lines. So 6, 0 is the answer. 6 means x is equal to 6 and y equal to 0. This is how should be the presentation of your answer. Don't just plot the graph and move away. You move for the another question, but that is not so. You need to give your answer. That is, the solution is 6 comma 0. That means x equal to 6 and y equal to 0. Okay, my dear class. So, dear students, let us do one more equation. Let us do it for another equation, another set of linear equations. Okay. For another set of linear equation, let us take now you will calculate the values and let me know. I will not do that. You are going to calculate the points that you give me. I will plot those points and we will find out the graphical solution. Okay. Now we will take this point. Y is equal to 2x minus 2, and another question is here, y is equal to 4x minus 4. These are the two equations I give you. Now you calculate the points and we will find the solution. Okay. Before we do that, let us compare the coefficients and find out what type of graphical solutions we are going to get. That is, whether a unique solution or parallel lines, that is no solution, or coinciding lines. Okay, that we can do by comparing the coefficients. So this equation, if we write it like this, 2x minus y minus 2 equal to 0. This is your first equation, 2x minus y minus 2. And the second equation is your 4x minus y minus 4 equal to 0. So a1 upon a2, what do you get? a1 upon a2, a1 upon a2 is equal to, so your a1 upon a2 is equal to 2 upon 4, that is 1 upon 2. And your b1 upon b2, b1 upon b2 is equal to minus 1 upon minus 1, that is equal to 1. Okay, so a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. That means we are going to have what type of solution, what type of graphical solution? Please type that. Please let me know. Okay, somebody has written that the video is pausing, but I think if you wait for some time, you will not have that difficulty. I can't help it, some internet problem, therefore it gets paused. Okay, now, so a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2, again we are going to have intersecting lines. So unique solution, intersecting line means unique solution. Now we will plot these points. So for plotting these points, we will find out the coordinates. So from equation number 1, this equation number 1, y equal to 2x minus 2, you prepare that table, that is your x and y. Okay, so if you take, you are going to find the value of y, so substitute the value of x. If you take x equal to 0, then your y will be equal to minus 2. And if your x is equal to 1, if x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 2 into 1 minus 2, that is y is equal to, if x is equal to 1, y equal to 0. And if your x is equal to 2, then y is equal to 2. X equal to 2 means your y is equal to 2 into 2 minus 2, that is 4 minus 2 equal to 2. So x equal to 2 gives you y equal to 2. So this is the table, right? This is the table. And another one for the other equation, it says y is equal to 4x minus 4. So this way the table, x and y, you take x is equal to 0, y is equal to minus 4. Fine. If x is equal to 0, this is your 0, 4 into x will give you 0, so y will be equal to minus 4. If x is equal to 1, then y will be equal to 4 into 1 is 4, 4 minus 4 will be 0. If x is equal to 2, x is equal to 2, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 minus 4 is 4. See, I will do one of the calculations. Say if you take x is equal to 2, then your y is equal to 4x, that is 4 into 2 minus 4. Okay, so 4 into 2 is 8, 8 minus 4, that is equal to 4. So in this way we have prepared the table. Now we will plot these points and we will find out the exact point where these two points intersect, and that is going to be your unique solution. Okay, so let me draw the graph. Now this time I am doing it on the board itself. On the board, if you are doing it, or on a graph sheet, you need to draw this type of an axis, that is your y axis, and on horizontal axis this is your x axis. Okay, this is your x axis and this one is y axis. This is positive part, this is your 1, 2, you take almost equal distances and mark these points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, and on the negative x-axis, this is your minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Okay, similarly the upper part x, that is your positive x-axis, this is your 1, this is 2, 3, 4 and 5. And this part, this is your minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So we will plot the points now. X equal to 0 and y equal to minus 2. First from this table, x equal to 0. See, first point we go to the x-axis. This is your x-axis. This is the positive and this is the negative. This is y and this is your minus 1. And this is your origin, that is your 0, 0. This you have already studied in your 9th class, but still we are repeating it, please. Now, so x equal to 0, y equal to minus 2, x equal to 0, y equal to minus 2. That means this point. Plot this point and encircle it with a sharp pencil. Mind it, you need to have a very sharp pencil. Your graph work should be very neat and clean. Okay, so the other point, x equal to 1, y equal to 0. X equal to 1, y equal to 0. This point is on the x-axis. Okay, and x equal to 2, y equal to 2. X equal to 2, y equal to 2. So this point. So these are the 3 points. You see, these 2 points lie on a straight line. So you need to join them with the help of your scale. So this is how you do that. Next thing that you do, you write down this equation. This line you have obtained for which equation? Other equation. Then x equal to 2, y equal to 4. That is this point. You write down the equation. This graph is for the equation y equal to 4x minus 4. 4x minus 4. Sorry, this point is a bit wrong. We have got it as this happens to be like this. You see this point? these 2 points, they meet at this particular point 1 comma 0, because these markers are very, this is the point where the 2 lines intersect. From graphically also you find this is the point which is same in both these equations. So the 2 lines meet at this point, x equal to 1, y equal to 0. So this is point, you write 1 comma 0. So in the graph itself you can mention solution is 1 comma 0, that is x equal to 1 and y equal to 0. X equal to 1 and y equal to 0 is the solution of this equation. So my dear students, this is how we find the graphical solutions. So in the graphs you are going to have, because there is a pair of linear equations, 2 linear equations, you are going to have 2 lines. Now when you are having 2 lines in a plane, they will be either intersecting or they are parallel or they coincide. So today we have discussed 2 equations, and in both the cases we have found that the graph is an intersecting line, that is, it is a unique solution, and we have learned how to plot the graphs and to find out the solution. Okay, you try it on your own, find out the points. I give you few questions from your textbook only. That is, I asked you to plot these points. That is exercise 3.2 for homework. Exercise 3.2 is where we are supposed to do the graphical solutions. So exercise 3.2, I will give you the questions, not question number 1 because that is a word problem. I want you to do the second question, and part question number is say 1 and 2, first and the second part. And question number 3, you do same, I give you first and second. This again we will do tomorrow, and you check it with me. We will find out these solutions in tomorrow class. And so far what we have done, we have found the graphical solutions. This much we have done, and I hope you practice it at home. Graphical solutions, these questions if come in the exam, they are of 4 marks question, and in 4 marks the 1 marks for finding these points, the correct finding of these points, and then 3 marks for plotting and quoting the answer. So this is how we have discussed, what all we have discussed in today's class. We will meet tomorrow. Till then, bye bye, stay safe at home, stay connected. Bye.